I'd now like to invite Mrs Carter to the lectern for her principal's address.
Tēnā tātou, te whānau, kua tai mai nei I tēnei rā. Ki raro I te korowai o te tātou nei kura. Kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi. Good morning and welcome again to staff and students and parents who are watching us at home and to another beautiful day in Rangitikei. It's always a pleasure to come together to celebrate learning and success of our students. Emma Clark this morning, in her role as Head Scholar, has described levels of achievement and endorsement, and it's really significant that we've been able to sustain this over a number of years with different cohorts of students. As a school community, we are delighted and very proud of you. Our students have achieved many times successes for your own sake and also in comparison with other schools. Congratulations to every student who's achieved an award this morning. Well done. And equally congratulations need to be extended to all examination candidates, because if you are in Year 12 or in Year 13, you have all achieved a successful outcome and helped to create a culture of supportive learning for yourselves and for your peers. And if everyone is doing their best, no one can ask more of you. I'm currently interviewing prospective students in Year 9 for Year 9 in 2023, and most of their parents are fully aware of our outstanding academic record, which is a huge motivator for enrolment at Ngātawa. And these parents are very ambitious for their daughters, which is quite natural for parents. But I'm always really conscious when I'm talking to families that this success is dependent upon the hard work and commitment of staff and students. It just doesn't happen. Everybody has to play their part. I'm sure you can remember back to earlier this year to the Winter Olympics, and it was New Zealand's most successful campaign ever. We got 2 golds and a silver. And Nico Porteous, as a 20-year-old, became New Zealand's youngest individual Olympic champion by winning gold in the free ski half pipe, and improving on his bronze in the same event in Pyeongchang in 2018. And he was really humble in his success, and he said, "I appreciate being able to participate so much. It's an expensive sport, and I'm really lucky to be able to do it." He said he paid his parents back by working hard, training hard, and taking every opportunity he gets. He said, "Mum and Dad love seeing us," because he's also got a brother called Miguel, who also competes. "Mum and Dad love seeing us just go out there and not necessarily get the results, because success is always awesome, but it's more the fact that I've been given this opportunity and they're very proud of me taking advantage of it and maximising it to the fullest." And this sentiment of making the most of opportunity is echoed here in response to your academic study, but equally to all the co-curricular opportunity at Ngātawa. And I know your parents and all school staff would agree that success is great. We all enjoy success, but what gives us the most reward is seeing you take full advantage of all that is on offer at Ngātawa and trying your best. So we are here in the Rangitikei, in Martin, and we've been here for 130 years in this school, which is made for girls. Celebrated in New Zealand for achievement in many contexts, and we are all individually playing our part in continuing that to lead to success. We remain very grateful to the legacy of May Taylor, the founding principal, when she opened what was described as a modest country boarding school on her brother's farm called Ngātawa in Shannon. Who would have thought that May Taylor's desire to establish a unique environment for the education of girls in a rural setting, where the qualities she possessed of determination, fortitude and endurance could be developed in others and would still be flourishing. She was slightly radical in her thinking in the social context of the time, when the idea of educating girls was being challenged, so this was in the late 1800s. And May Taylor was possibly influenced by her aunt Mary Taylor, who was heavily involved in the struggle for women's rights. So May Taylor, responding to the current thinking of what was a more genteel feminine existence, she encouraged tree climbing, swimming, hiking and expeditions, and today we call it outdoor education. And she continued the practice begun in Shannon of bringing a pony to school, and that was the beginnings of the successful equestrian academy we have today. And Taylor School was renowned for being a happy school and quite family-like, and we're still very much a school family. So over time, others have shared and worked on her original vision. And if you look at the walls of this hall and the portraits and the honours board in the main building, they bear testimony to the people, largely women, who have supported this school and given their time and energy to build its success. And it's good to remember as we stand today on their foundation that in our turn, it's our turn now to build a legacy, a foundation for future generations. And I know Year 9 are enjoying working with our archivist, Sally Patrick, inquiring into school history and discovering something of the lives of the girls who have preceded them, who were once like them, Year 9 at Otago. And that's why history and records are so valuable, because one day we're going to be the history for another generation. Like May Taylor, who valued her rural environment because of the experiences it enabled, we understand that education is not limited to the classroom, although this is very significant, as the academic attainment we have celebrated today supports life choices and opportunity. There are a huge number of other education experiences available to enjoy and learn from, in performing arts, sport, equestrian, outdoor education, service, living in a boarding community and exploring a personal spirituality. And all the while you're being shaped by your experience and self-discovery, developing what May Taylor would call character and what we would now identify as life skills, key competencies and values. This school's vision is to exceed all expectations, and this is happening here as a community as students journey through and hopefully really enjoy your teenage years, creating your future self, your own unique you. Through immersing yourself in the many opportunities available inside and outside of the classroom, including living well in community, personal excellence, and the development of skills and values can be achieved. You grow your own capability to be successful, to be resilient, and to live a satisfying and purposeful life. Your future is so exciting and so full of possibility, and you have so much potential to make a significant mark on the future. You are the inheritors of a complex and rapidly changing world, and COVID-19 has demonstrated that how rapid and unexpected that change can be. Who would have predicted that a single virus would have had such an impact worldwide? And our role as educators, and I'll just do a little aside here, teaching is a wonderful profession. I can recommend it to all of you. It is extremely fulfilling, so do think about it when you're choosing what you would like to be in the future. I can recommend teaching. So our role as educators is to equip you and to inspire you for your future, to be able to think critically and creatively, and to want to be actively involved in the world, to be a change maker. So if we look back to May Taylor's time, this was similar to what women of the late 1800s, early 1900s would have been experiencing. There was significant societal change was occurring then, and the voices of women were being increasingly heard. And I've no doubt that May Taylor could see the benefit of a rural context and the experience of living in a boarding community to equip her girls with the knowledge, skills and values to be change makers. The experience of school leadership in its many forms enables you to practice the skills required. Firstly, to manage yourself, and then to relate well to others, to communicate effectively, to inspire to achieve a common goal, and all this helps to equip a future change maker. And we are delighted today to be finally commissioning our Year 13 student leadership team, our sacristans and chapel choir. These three groups have already been working as student leaders by giving their time and energy to grow the capacity of our community and to support the expression of special character. And today, Year 13 will remind us again of their pledge to the school community, something which they have considered as a gift for us to define their year. I believe that the essence of May Taylor's vision begun 131 years ago is still very much alive. We are the proud inheritors and torchbearers of her determination to educate young women. We will continue to build and share our successes together and always be appreciative of the privilege of sharing in the exciting personal journeys of the young women of Ngā Tawa. And finally, it's always important to acknowledge your families and the generous gift to you of Ngā Tawa education. This is a significant investment given with love, and I'm hoping that each of you, and you may have already done this many times, but take the time again over the holidays to thank your family. Today's ceremony is about celebrating achievement and acknowledging service and hard work and the outcomes of which we all benefit. And I will leave you with a quote, because we do and I can. This is attributed to Robin Chase. She is an American transportation entrepreneur, and she said, "I spend my life building the world I want to live in. I spend my life building the world I want to live in." I do that, and I know all of us here as educators are doing that, and I hope in your turn, when you become the change makers of the